This video is being created to simulate a search and rescue of stranded sea life on a beach. The object of the exercise is to pinpoint the locations of the stranded animals and then to share those pinpoint locations with other members of the team. If we look at this field, there are 3 telegraph poles and they represent the positions of stranded dolphins. In this exercise, we will be pinpointing every telegraph pole to simulate the pinpoint location of each stranded animal. And in the simulation, we will share those locations with other members of the team. Here we are recording the pinpoint location of the entrance to the site. Right, we're just approaching the first telegraph pole to be pinpointed with PinPointEye using instant pinpoint. And there it is. This precise location will be pinpointed now. Before pressing save, we press the compass symbol in the bottom right hand corner to ensure optimum accuracy. This is important for multiple locations in the same area. Next, we will see the default category instant locations being selected, but other categories can be selected as well. So a category can be set up in advance. Approaching second telegraph pole. Second telegraph pole about to be pinpointed now. Third and last telegraph pole being pinpointed now. Once again, the compass symbol in the bottom right is pressed in advance to saving the location. We are now going into map view to see the pinpoint locations of all 3 telegraph poles, and here we're looking at them in satellite view. And if you look closely, you can see behind each red pointer the telegraph pole shown in satellite view. Here we are going to press the map pointer to get directions via Google Maps. Here we just press the link at the bottom and it gives us instant pinpoint directions through Google Maps. We can also press the description to get the same directions. We're now going to select an individual location to be sent as a text message. In this case, I'm going to select WhatsApp. I'm selecting myself. And there we have the PinPointEye text message. Just clicking on the link will allow the recipient to get instant pinpoint directions. And there it is. That's the second telegraph pole. Right, I've just recorded the third telegraph pole. There they are, all in a line. And if we look over there, there's a big tree. And I've just been told there's another stranded dolphin there. So we're going to go and pinpoint his location. There he is, over there, at the foot of the tree. So let's pinpoint that location. Next, we are going to get directions from the location description. Here we're in Google Maps now, going to satellite mode, zoom in, and you can see we're right next to the oak tree. Next, we see a location being shared within the PinPointEye app. Select Share and select Yes to Phone Contacts. Now we select a PinPointEye user. In this case, we're looking for Vishal. He's shown as Share in the contacts list, indicating he's a PinPointEye user. He will now get that location as a share request, as a marker in the top right-hand corner of the location screen. Here we've got one from Joe Brown. We've clicked the red marker, we click the tick to accept the location. It will now go in the Sent to Me folder. Click on Sent to Me, we see saved locations, and there's the location that Joe sent to me. I can now transfer it to my lists, and I select the instant locations category for that location to go into. We can now look at instant locations, and we'll see that Joe's find of a dolphin in the corner of the V-shaped corner of the field has been added to the instant locations. This is very useful if someone is coordinating the search, and all the people searching can send their finds to the one coordinator. There's the find that Joe found in the V-shaped corner of the field. So we've now got the complete list. The ones that I have found and the ones that have been sent to me. We are now going to create a new category into which the instant locations will be transferred. We're calling it Cardigan Bay with the date. Having created the category, we can now go into Instant Locations and select each location one by one and use the Move function to transfer the location to the new category. It's quickly done because the new category is shown as a default at the top with a tick against it. On the second telegraph pole. We haven't got that many to transfer, so it doesn't take long. I think we've just got the oak tree next, and then after that we've got the V-shaped corner in the field. And they're all done now, all transferred. Now you'll see the instant locations disappear. We're now going to use the Add a New Location function. Now we're in what we call City Tour mode, where you're taken back to the last location that you saved. So it's just a case of moving the pointer to somewhere nearby on the map or doing a search if you're searching for places in a city, doing your city tour. In this case, we know the area quite well. There's a railway line there. And here you can see there's a bridge going across and there are steps going down to the site from that bridge, about there. I know this area very well. So I know I've got the pinpoint location of the steps going down to the site underneath the bridge. So we just mark that, steps to the site. So now we have an entrance to the site from the cycle track. And if we look at the map again, we can see the new location, put it into satellite mode, select that location, and you can see it there. We can now use the share option from the list to share the entire list with another PinPointEye user. So we go into the phone contacts and search for, in this case it's Joe Brown, and we see on the right it's marked share to indicate that he's a PinPointEye user. He will now get that as a share request in PinPointEye. In this last section, we will see the entire list being shared with a non-PinPointEye user. We select share, and from the phone contacts list, we select a PinPointEye user with the status invite, indicating they're not a PinPointEye user. And if the email address is in their phone contact, it will be presented to us in the email. The email will appear now. And the to field, if it's empty, we can enter an email address, which can be any email address, including our own if you want to send one to yourself. So the email now is sent with a link to the PDF in it. Next, we will go to the email and look at the link to download. Right, here we have the email. Click on the link and just press download. Here we have the PDF, and in the PDF you can see marketing information on page 1, telling you everything about PinPointEye, all the things you can do with it. And then underneath we have the locations. And on the right you have the map view with the URL links. We click on one, it'll take you directly to the location. In this case, it's telegraph pole number 2. Underneath the description is the Google Plus code. This is also a pinpoint location for that saved place that is just as accurate as the URL. For someone who is not connected to the internet, you can read it out to them and they can enter it into the Google search bar when they are connected to the internet.